ladies and gentlemen, Phillies, start your engines. It is time for the most valid podcast. Now may I present to you an absolute king himself, a beauty of a legend, Jamal Stevens!
Around me like La Daddy, La Goat James, my hunky dunky chucky milky monkey, baby. I love it. Thank you, Lenny, for that wonderful. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to come out the gates firing, okay? But I am not the only goat here. There is another goat. He goes, let's go!
Last name ever, first name greatest. Like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with.
Rev up those fryers, baby. We got some heat coming your way.
We are cooking with oil today. Baby, we got a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it, baby. Let's get knees deep in this water. Lenny, before we talk about the amazing schedule drop, there is something on the lighter side of things that you did need to bring out to the birds.
Yes, I'd like to talk about the Eagles Autism Challenge this year. By the way, if a lot of people don't know, the Eagles Autism Foundation is dedicating to raising funds for innovative research and care program by providing the necessary resources to doctors and scientists at leading institutions. By the way, mostly all over Philadelphia and around the world, of course. We will be able to assist to those currently affected by autism as well as future generation. But enough being said, this year Eagles announced that they raised $8.1 million through the Eagles Autism Challenge this year.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and because of that, they are now at $30 million raised since 2018, which of course 2018 was a year of
Super Bowl 52.
Yes, sir. And for the fun fact, the Eagles Autism Challenge threw 5,620 participants, including biking, running, walking, and, just regular people around the world. But also our Philadelphia Birds were there, ladies and gentlemen. There's a photo going around of Jordan Davis. Man, he's looking a little nice. A little, call me, maybe.
Fuck no, baby!
Call me maybe. What a song.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so congratulations to all those Eagles players doing it for a great cause. So we love you guys, and that's why we like you, okay? But on the actual side of the Eagles, the schedule came out this Wednesday, baby. Woo! And so, Lenny, get that paper ready, baby.
Let's get it out. Can I get a drum roll, please?
But wait, we had to skip to show you guys. We're not going to show you here. Play the clip.
Look at the cheese.
The Birds, baby. Lenny, was that one you, bro?
Nah, bro. That was just a 30 bird.
Lenny, you want something to eat, bro?
Yeah, I'll take that W, baby.
Oh, yeah. Hello?
Hi, this is Baker calling from Progressive.
Man, we don't need no Progressive.
Man, look at me, health insurance after we shake and bake that
Yes,
motherfucker.
sir.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Man, we talking about practice. Lenny, didn't you take the Browns to the Super Bowl?
I believe that is the only Super Bowl they ever been to.
Uh-huh. Boy here, see that little porta potty?
I took a shit at the Browns.
In front of the stadium. Just took the Browns to the Super Bowl like I do every morning. Go fucking Birds!
Go Birds, baby!
Fuck the Browns!
Fuck them, Brown. Oh. Yo, you seen Danny Nichols strip?
Oh yeah. Honey, do you eat your spaghetti with chili on it?
I look like a who done?
No.
I think girls can play quarterback.
Me neither.
Put the rollie on my wrist, so they know it's honest.
He wanna fuck with me cause I'm the one. He got all the drugs and I got all the guns.
What's that football team called?
Reds?
Nope.
No.
The football?
Nope.
No.
Not the Commanders?
No, it's not that.
Remember Aaron Donald's favorite team?
Yeah, he did say that.
Like, was there one team that always had a good plan?
Philly.
Honey, who's that guy on the Ravens named Ray?
The one that murdered someone or the one that hit his girl? Hey, Steven.
What's up, bro?
Did you know that it costs more to stream a Panthers game than to actually sit there and watch it live?
Really? Wow, you learn something new every day.
Yes, sir.
Gay. Glasses, I won't even peek at you. Damn. Look at this dude.
Steven, what happened to that Carson Wentz dude?
Oh, he's on the Reds.
Nope.
Oh, wait, no.
Hey, Steven, didn't that one dude do something in the Penn State locker room?
Allegedly.
What you say?
Yo, Lenny. Question, do you believe in miracles?
Miracles?
Yeah.
Well, actually, that Tiki dude, he did one.
Oh, yeah!
You're dead to us, Saquon.
Emotional damage.
So yeah, guys, that's the schedule, and hopefully you enjoyed that skit. And Thomas, we hope that you do not have a concussion after all those shits and L's we threw at you. But just letting you know, you're going to be taking a lot of shit and a lot of L's this year, okay?
Hey, baby, I eat those.
Yeah, you do. Eat it a lot. Eat it like it's your dinner, okay?
Call me OBJ. I like them on my chest.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What?
What?
What did he say?
Boy, what the? Anyways, okay. Besides him, so yeah, the Eagles kind of got fucked in the ass a little bit. They play 3 of their first 4 games on the road, and yes, their cheeks get absolutely destroyed by Roger Goodell and get fucked with a Week 5 bye. It's just so terrible. There's a lot to break down here. But first things first, I want to say there's a good and a bad to this Week 5 bye, guys. Good and a bad. You want to know what the good thing is? It has absolutely nothing to do with football, okay? This concerns the absolute cinema that goes on across the street. We're talking about Red October, baby. Yeah, it's going to be more red than Chef's ass after I give him those stanky spankies, baby. It's going to be a Red October. Yes, we are talking about the fight-ins, and I want those poles pre-greased because it's our year. We're going to get to that, okay? But yes, I want the spotlight to be shined on them in October. So I am a little happy that we had this Week 5 bye and 3 of our first 4 games are away. So a lot of the attention is going to be on the Birds. What do you think about this Week 5 bye, Lenny?
You know, a lot of people say it hurts us, but, you know, maybe it could be nice to have a little grind midway through the season. But like Steven here gave me an example. It's like, imagine going to work and having your lunch at 8 in the morning and your shift's not even done till 5. Fucking horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I think about.
Yeah.
Fucking horrendous. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, imagine working 9 to 5 and your break's at 11. Guess what? I'm going to fuck home, motherfucker. So yeah, Goodell, You're a piece of shit, okay? Now here comes the bad part. Oh, wait, no, I think you dropped something. Yeah. It's your fucking brain, motherfucker. Yeah, you're an idiot, okay? You give the best team in football week 5 bye, okay? Okay, listen, you have teams like the Patriots, the Giants, the Steelers, more average than a Joe, playing for the draft. I mean, they don't need rest. We do. But you know why it's okay? I'm not worried about it. We have a week 5. Guess what? We have 2 buys this year. You know why? We have one in week 5 and one in the first round of the playoffs, baby. Yeah, we're going to be the 1 seed, motherfucker. Okay? So yeah, you can suck this fat left nut. Okay? Fuck you. But yeah, so worst bye week in the world. But like I said, it's all good. So anyways, Lenny, continue after week 5. Who do we got, baby?
After week 5, we got the Browns.
Stinky.
Took them to the Super Bowl, if you know what I mean.
You saw that, didn't you?
Yes, sir. And then, fortunately, after the Browns, we also have the Giants, the Bengals, the Jags, the Cowboys, the Taco Holders, the Rams, the Ravens, the Panthers, the Sheffingtons, and then another Taco Holder rematch, and then the Cowboys again, and then the Giants finally.
Yeah. So I will say this. I think our schedule is very balanced. We have, last year we had like a fucking gauntlet. Like we played like the Dolphins, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Cowboys, like all in consecutive weeks. I mean, you look at the schedule this year. I mean, there's not really like a stretch of games where it's like something, but it like you know what I mean? Where you're like, damn, that's a stretch. You know what I mean? Like you have like for example, like you got the Packers and Falcons. Those are some tough teams. Then you have the Saints and the Bucks. Like you know what I mean? Like there's it's pretty even keeled, so to speak. Okay, even Steven, I like to say. But I am really excited for what's week 9. We got Sunday Night Football at the link, but not only that, Dougie P coming back to Philly, baby. The
Legend
only
himself.
coach to take us past the promised land. And guess what? I hope we give you a warm welcome clap before the game, but right when it goes between those lines, yeah, we're going to beat the brakes off you. Okay? I'm sorry you have Jennifer Lawrence as your quarterback, too. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, cut your hair, you pussy. Yeah, okay. Anyways, sorry about that. And you know what I also really like about our schedule? We have a mini bye week between weeks 11 to 12. We play the Commanders Thursday night on week 11. Week 12, we play Sunday night again against I think it's the Rams. So that's a 10-day gap. So like I said, it's not bad. And then like you said, week 15, we play the Steelers. And well, Chef, I hope you'll be in Cancun, far, far away from the scene of the crime, because at Lincoln Financial Field, it's going to be a massacre, okay? And, we're going to be playing those amateurs wearing black and yellow. And, I know he over there is still reminiscent about those killer bees. Sorry, hate to break it to you, Chef, but now you're going to look like some bumblebees getting swatted, okay? Chef, any thoughts on that?
Put that shit on.
Yeah, so sorry, Chef. And then we finish our season with 3 divisional games, which the NFL usually does, and those could be big games. Okay. So I have one question for you, Lenny, and then we can move on. Last year, we had an all-time collapse, second worst all-time collapse to his killer bees over there. Okay. If you look at the schedule, do you think there's a point, if any, we could slip up?
Possibly.
Where at?
I'm going to take a look at week 8, the Bengals. This is Joe Burrow. We see him, the man that reached the Super Bowl himself, but sadly could not make it that far.
Mm-hmm. He was not
overrated. Overrated.
But he's got some targets, man. He's got Jamar Chase, who, as far as we know, that dude's a dog, a demon. But listen, Bengals, they might have a shitty kind of looking team, but us, we somehow slip against them. We can slip against these low, shitty teams that somehow have the greatest quarterback, womp womp, or the greatest wide receiver, womp womp again. But somehow the Birds just sometimes fall a little short to these type of teams. What do you think?
So I agree. And that fun fact, Jalen Hurts, my boy Jalen Hurts, who is sitting in my fanny, who I keep with me every day because I am a big fanny of him. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be the first matchup between them. I hope they're both there. That's a very possible chance we could get beaten up by Mr. Shiesty himself. I will say if we're going to slip up at any point and have a bad stretch, I'm going to say at the beginning of the year, those first 4 games. Like I said, actually, basically the first 5 weeks, we're only home once. I know that Packers game's a home game, but I'm sorry, we don't fucking reside in Brazil, motherfucker. So get that shit straight. Get that through your thick skull, you idiots. Okay. I think we could get fucked up there, and also there's a lot of new personnel. So I think it could take some time to get adjusted. I'm just hoping that we can eventually figure out a way to rebound, unlike the 76ers. Okay. So yeah. But like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of different time traveling, a lot of different time zones. Could be fucked up mentally. And I was going to come in here and make a joke about time travel, but I already know you guys didn't like it. Get it? Knee slapper.
He's a funny one. He's a funny one.
Yes. But on a serious note, yeah, just a lot of inconsistency and outside factors. So we'll see. But anyways, moving on, that's the schedule. We'll talk more about that. But believe it or not, the Eagles still have $27.2 million in cap space, meaning they still have enough oil to cook something up, baby. Currently have the 6th most cap space in the NFL. And out of those top 6 teams, we're the only playoff contender. So Howie's big brain is at full display once again. The gift that just keeps on giving.
I like that one.
Like this dick. Sorry. Yeah! But the big question is, will Howie chef up some dessert, a little icing on the cake, or will he save it for a rainy day? What do you think he's going to do with that money?
I think he's going to save it.
You think so?
I think so.
It does carry on to next year.
Yeah,
Almost
exactly.
certain about that. Why?
I think we have a good enough squad. What he did in the draft, man, absolutely chefed it up. Can you bring that plate over? I know you got that plate over there. I need you to cook something up. Like, look at that. Yeah. Oh,
This was Chef.
A little bit.
Chef Tommy Chef. That makes a little mid like his team, but it was Chef Tommy Chef.
It was a little chef.
Sorry, no, he's a phenomenal chef. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect. Yeah. Anyways. So you think he's saving it?
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay. I think he's going to go on a little shopping spree. I don't think he's going to spend it all. Don't forget, Justin Simmons is still butt naked out there. I mean, absolutely exposed. Okay. Now, the thing is, you have to break the bank on a guy like that.
Yeah.
So honestly, guys, I can't really see us signing a guy like him or trading for a guy like Buda Baker. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. We're pretty deep now in the defensive back room, especially after the draft. And I will say the only way I see him coming to us is if we drop James Bradbury. The only way I see that. And well, like you guys saw earlier, thanks to Tiki Barber, I do believe in miracles now, and that would be a miracle to say the least. Okay. But I like Justin Simmons. Just don't think he fits. I think we might sign like a few older guys like Calais Campbell, Yannick Ngakwe, or however the fuck you say his name, alphabet number 2. But like I said, the only way we're getting Simmons is if we drop James Bradbury. And, I'm going to be a little Captain Obvious here, but this man was worse than burnt toast last year, okay? He was disintegrated toast. That thing evaporated, okay? His toast was put in some lava, melted, okay? So it'd be a miracle if we see him off this roster, because Howie said several times that he sees him in our future. Nope, that's not Mario's castle up there. No miracle's going to happen here, okay? Sorry, Mario. Princess Peach is still struggling with Bowser, okay? But, yeah, I think that might be the moves, and never count out a trade by Howie.
No, never.
So, honestly, so we'll see. But I think that's going to be it for the Birds.
Yeah,
Bing bong. Hi, it's the Pacers. They just beat the shit out of y'all. My boy likes that, yeah? I love it. I love it.
He said, "Bing bong, motherfucker! You just got bing bong bounced out the playoffs, baby." Look, sorry, Chef. Continue.
Look, if you already know, if the Pacers are coming to the Garden, just go home. Just pack it up. Just don't even play the game. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it. Really, I love it. I am now a Tyrese Halliburton fan. It's great right now. I could not be happier. And now all I need is the Celtics to get bounced out. So, Hallie, you bing bong them out for me, all right? I'd appreciate that, all right? I love you.
Wow, that was some funny shit, Chef. And yes, courtesy of Indiana, the whole United States of America, besides one disgusting city with the only thing that grows is the crime rate there, okay? Yeah, we're all going to be smoking tonight, okay? And no, I'm not talking about the hashish, the ganja, the Mary Jane. Yeah, baby. talking about that New York Knicks pack. Okay,
Bam.
baby? That stuff that just will take the weight off your shoulder. That anger, that stress, the mainstream media, the NBA refs just takes it all away. The sweet, sweet Knicks pack, baby. Yeah, we can finally feel liberated now that the New York Knicks, all their fans, all their mouths are closed. You know, Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart. Yeah, they can't bust in their mouth anymore. It just got busted out of the playoffs. Yeah.
Boy, what the hell? Fuck.
There's no more Jizzy left, okay? And yeah, so you know what we all need to do? We need to build a shrine for Indiana. And we need to send over some women because, yeah, the only good-looking women that come over there, yeah, they're just visitors, okay? Yeah, they don't reside
It
there.
looks like Spicy P hasn't seen a pee in about 10 fucking years.
The only spicy pee is seen is the one in his pants, okay? Yeah, okay. But karma is a mirror, like I said. While some may say the Pacers got, lucky with injuries and all that nonsense, I will say this. Luck runs out. And, some people wait for luck to come their way and others make it go their way, okay? And, like I said, the Pacers didn't need the human zebras or the media to make their luck occur. They made it happen. So, luck, schmuck, you just got cooked. We don't give a fuck. Pacers in 7, baby.
Bing bong.
Yeah.
This man is absolutely cooking and ripping
Yes.
it up here.
I am pouring so much salt in their wounds and my own from what they did to me. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. Anything you gotta say, Lenny?
No, man, y'all keep going.
No, I mean that
smoking.
Chef,
keep
anything else
ripping.
you gotta say about the Knicks smoking the Knicks pack? I mean, I'm about to smoke this good tonight. Yeah.
I'm just hoping we can be smoking on that Tobias pack soon.
Baby! Light it up, baby! Let's get in this. Listen, I do have somewhat of fuck God. I don't have any sympathy. Fuck that lazy piece of shit. You good for nothing.
You
Nobody.
lazy sack of shit.
His own cookie played better than him. You know what's ironic about the cookie? It looks like a 0. How many points he put up in Game 6, baby? Yeah.
You know what Tobias Harris and Crumble Cookie have in common? They both crumble.
Indeed, they both crumble in big moments. Right when you put the crumble in the oven, you know what I'm saying? Right when the heat turns up, it crumbles. What does Tobias do when the heat of the game turns up? Chef, what does he do?
Crumble.
Crumbles. Yep. It's pretty ironic name to say the least, okay? But enough of the Knicks, enough of Tobias. Didn't even want to bring him up today, but anyway, we made fun of him. So, sorry, Lenny. I know.
Gotta have a little red nose for the clown
wanna-
nose here. For the clown.
Nice. Okay. But, so, guys, I know this isn't necessarily Sixers talk, but this definitely relates to the Sixers and what they should do with their future. There are 4 teams left in the NBA playoffs. You got the Boston Celtics, Indiana Pacers, the Timberwolves, and I will not say they're City Mavericks, okay? To me, there's a lot of similarities in these teams. There is a structure that Mr. Daryl Morey should be following, okay? Chef, is there something you see in these teams that could potentially help the Sixers out in the way they construct their team this offseason?
Yeah, a glaring one is boxing out and rebounding. That helps.
Yeah. Now, yes, this is something that the team should do and not forget how to play basketball when the game counts. But specifically when I ask this, meaning as far as how the roster is constructed, do you see like anything that any one of these teams displays that Daryl can say and look at and be like, oh, okay, this is going to work for us?
Yes, they all happen to have some pretty lanky guys at the forward spots that are all around great defenders and good offensively. And we are lacking that majorly, especially with having Tobias Harris as that guy for us. Very much so lacking.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with what he just said. So there is a lot of similarity I see in all these teams that are still left in the NBA. They all have 2 stars. I mean, honestly, the Celtics are just a really deep team. But, you look at Pacers, you got Siakam, you got Halliburton, you got Ant, you got Cat. And Mavericks, you got Luka, you got Kyrie. You got 2 players that can get you a bucket when crunch time comes, when the heat in the oven turns up, they don't crumble, okay? So, however, it takes more than two guys to win an NBA game, especially a playoff game. And, well, like I said, if you just have two guys, they're just going to take those two players out the game. They're just going to double you, triple you. So, you know who matters at the end of the day? It's those role guys, okay? You got to have great playmakers, great guys that complement those stars. And they complement the strengths of those stars, okay? Like for the Mavs, you got Derek Lively, who just crashes the paint. He knows Luka is going to do his little shimmy, shimmy, step back, tray ball, okay? And he's going to go and get that rebound. What is PJ Washington going to do? He's going to set that strong pick and get wide open, butt ass naked on the 3-point line and stroke that thing. And no, I'm not talking about his big, fat, talking about that 3-ball, okay? So yeah, they got PJ. You look at the Wolves, they got McDaniels, just a guy that can go out and do it all. Mr. Do It All, they call him. You know what I mean? He's just like Washington. He can give you anything on any given night. Keep the ship afloat when maybe Ant's not cooking. He did it last night. Helped them win Game 7. He was huge. Naz Reid, too, off the bench. Just a guy that's not going to be afraid to go out there when his players aren't struggling. Give it everything they got. Do something. Make plays on both sides of the ball. Like I said, keep the ship afloat. Like I said, Boston, they have everything. I don't even want to talk about them. They're a powerhouse, which I think could be their demise. You see teams like that, have them stacked teams. It just reminds you of those other, like the Golden State Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like when their bread and butter isn't rolling, like their number one guy, like Tatum, they start to resort to the 3-ball. And when the 3-ball's not falling, guess what happens? They forget how to dick up. Okay, they don't play defense because they rely on their offense.
While they get them some Blue Chew.
They need some enhancement drugs for that D because it's not getting harder. It's getting softer, baby. Boing. Okay? Yeah. So that's what I'll say as far as trends. You see a lot of these teams, and they're also young. There's really not an old team left. I mean, you can argue there's a few old guys on the Celtics. You got Al Horford, you know what I mean? You just Drew Holiday. For the most part, these stars are young. Jaylen Brown, Jalen Tatum, they're not old. Anthony Edwards, Cat, they're not old. The league is getting younger. You need guys that aren't going to run out of gas in the late game scenario. Look at the Sixers. What happened to them in the late game? They couldn't grab a rebound. They were gassed. You do not want these old heads, these guys that need CPR to be on the court. You need young guns, okay? Young, dumb, and broke, as my boy Khalid said. Yeah, so that's what I see. And I think it's ironic because Coach Nick Nurse, the year he won the finals, a team centered around, you got a lot of young guys. Kawhi, a little bit older. Lowry, a little bit older. Spicy P was coming up. Anunoby was coming up. Van Fleet was coming up. They had a lot of size, guys. That is the big thing, like Chef said. You need size, okay? Size matters. I don't care what no bitch says. She's not fucking you unless you don't got size. You ain't winning the finals unless you don't got size. So that's the themes I'm seeing with all these teams. Anything to add, my friend? Oh, sorry.
Size does matter?
Well, that in the NBA, in the NBA, and the women in the NBA. Yeah,
that's good.
But anyway, anything else you'd like to add? No, Jeff.
I got none.
Awesome. So, anyways, after another disappointing season, the Sixers, I think their flaws are more evident than ever. So, Chef, we got some free agents. Free agency's coming up this year. Now, we're going to talk about our top 5 free agents. Now, this could be very subjective, when you think of affordability and when you think of dream. This is going to be more of a mix of dream and affordability. So, obviously, you have guys like LeBron, who, most likely going to stay with the Lakers, but is going to be a free agent. Same thing with Spicy P. And we're just going to talk about the guys we would love to have on our team. And only free agents. So, I'm going to start with Chef. Chef, who are your top 5 guys you'd like to have on the roster?
Well, Steve, you just named 2 of them for me. Obviously, the absolute number 1, not only of all time, but on my list. Give me LeBron James. Who would not want that guy? Mr. Do-It-All hasn't averaged less than 25 points per game his entire career. That guy's an absolute beast. That is my number 1. And then the rest, honestly, doesn't really matter because all I want is LeBron, but I'll still list them. After LeBron, PG. PG scares me a little bit, but he's got all the skill set you could really want and is that forward that I was speaking about earlier. And after PG, we got Malik Monk. Would be a nasty shooting guard to have for us with Maxey and Malik Monk. That would be pretty dirty. He can also run the pick and roll with Embiid. That would be lovely. And this next one's going to be a little bit controversial, especially since we've been making fun of him so much. But that big man in New York, Hartenstein, man, he was killing us on the rebounds. And, you know, rebounds is what we're I know, it's bad, but rebounds is very big. And as we could see, that man could grab some rebounds as much as I hate to say it. And then lastly, you know, Spicy P, man, he is just a very underrated guy, really. Super good at what he does, but just boring game. But it's a boring game that freaking works. And I will take that any day of the week. A lot better than Tobias Harris. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like all those guys. I took more of the more realistic route, except for, well, my number one option, who I had to bring in, because why not bring up my hunky dunky, Chucky Mookie Monkey? LeBron James, the chosen one, baby. I'm choosing you to be my number one pick as my top free agent. I know it kind of goes against everything I said with getting younger, but he brings size, yes, on the court and in the bed sheets, of course. Okay, I know that, to say the least. Yeah, have walked very awkwardly some days after. Sorry, hunky dunky. Okay, but had to bring it up. Okay, so yeah, this goes without saying. I mean, he obviously puts us over the hump, bringing in his experience, his championship minds. I mean, this guy knows how to win, and he knows basketball. And listen to this podcast with JJ. This guy's smart. I don't even got to explain this one. I mean, you know this one. Obviously, we're going to bring in the GOAT. My number two is Andre Drummond. And yeah, like Chef said, if it wasn't evident before in the Knicks series, we did not have a backup center. Sorry, Mr. Out the Mud Reed, but it looked like you were stuck in the mud and couldn't get up and grab a board, okay? You know why I really like this? Because we've seen it already. It works, okay? When Embiid goes to the bench, this guy's going out there and nobody's getting a board over him. And clearly, what was the big problem in the Knicks series? Embiid going to the bench and us not grabbing rebounds. So this just absolutely gets rid of that, okay? Number three for me, Malik Monk. What do you got, young fella? That's right. What's not to like about this guy, okay? Doesn't have to start. He's the best bench guy in the NBA. And what's typically non-existent for the Sixers in crunch time? The bench, baby, okay? So something the Sixers really lack, athleticism, toughness, and bench. Number four for me is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Psych! That's the wrong name. Obi Toppin, baby. Yeah, I want you to give me some Toppin, okay? Yeah, Obi Toppin. Another guy, really, really athletic, can do whatever you need him to do. And just never gets tired. He's a great role player and can play the four, still developing, and Nurse can improve his defense and make him a Swiss Army knife. Okay. And number five, I've talked a lot about guys that can give us some size. Okay. But I'm going to talk about a guy that can give us some glue here. Some, stick it in. Tyus Jones, baby. No matter where this guy's played, top 3 in the league in NBA assist to turnover ratio. A big reason. A big reason the Sixers got dominated, their turnovers, killed them. This is a great backup for Maxey and won't have to worry about losing possessions when Maxey's on the bench. So those are my 5 guys. What do you think?
Nice.
Who are yours?
My number one, of course, is a very wonderful man. He's loved everywhere he goes. Of course.
No. Number two.
Okay.
Number 2. If you fucking say it, you're gonna get beat.
Malik Monk.
Okay, I like that.
He's a shifty guy. He's an explosive.
Yes, I like that number 2.
Absolute man. Mm-hmm. Telling you, when it beats off the floor and this man is getting, oh my lord, he'll keep the Sixers offense afloat. He will rack up the points.
Yes, he will.
That's who I got at number 2.
Nice.
At number 3, I got Tyus Jones.
Oh, I'm about to say 1 and 3 is crazy. I shouldn't be on there. He shouldn't be in your top 1,000. Yeah, good.
I
like that.
Like you talked about, Steven. His low turnover. He's nice. Mm-hmm. He just shoots pretty well, and
he does.
All around, he's a happy fella. Next up, Tobias Harris.
Oh,
yeah.
We're forward, baby.
Get that fucking foam finger. We're gonna shove it up his ass. Grab it.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, I'll let you go.
You sign this guy at least about a crumble cookie store, just open it up in the stadium. As much as you think about how absolute beautiful he is, he's a beautiful man. This man can out the bench. He can actually, if he just puts his mindset right, this man. Okay,
You are crossing a line.
Homie!
we're just gonna buy number 5,
Okay.
Andre Drummond. Listen,
Okay.
he's nice.
I like it. I like
Let me
it.
tell you, Nick
Me gusta, me
Nurse,
gusta.
he emphasizes possession, defensive rebounding, which of course was absolute ass for us. And this man, he's kind of nice with it in those. What's the word in those?
Nose for the ball, like gets rebounds. Sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's got a good trait for him.
I agree. I like those 5 guys. Very good. So yeah, I think that's gonna be all the Sixers. We'll be back next week with more free agency talk and maybe some more roster predictions, and hopefully that dumb idiot piece of shit fucking asshole never gets brought up again. Okay, the Philadelphia Phillies are still the best team in baseball for that 3rd straight week. They are 34-14 and now are 20 games over 500. But that is not the most impressive thing. The most impressive thing is everybody on that team got a fat A in their chemistry class, okay? Not a single person failed. Everybody's smiling in that dugout, baby. Yeah, baseball is a long season, and guess what? If you get guys that aren't on board early on, the ship will inevitably sink. But for the Phillies, looks like everyone's on board, and the fighting ship, baby, is going to be staying afloat all season long. So, guys, Chef, I'm going to go to you first. What do you think about the Phils this week? And I want to ask you, after you answer that question, who is your Philadelphia Philly of the week?
Man, Phillies are on fuego, baby. You already know. We already know this. This isn't anything new. Number one team statistically. Ask your mother, ask your grandmother. I don't give a damn.
And don't forget about your stepmother, baby, who is coming to my crib tonight.
We are hotter than the stepmom's kiss right now, baby. Last 7 games, 6-1, baby. That's what I love to hear. 6 runs per game. That's pretty darn good if you ask me. And allowing around 3.5 runs, not as good, but as long as you're outscoring them, that's all that really matters. And that's what we're doing a lot, as you can tell by the record. So, Phillies are on one right now.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Lenny, anything you want to say before I go on my little tangent here?
No, like Chef said, they are on fuego. Unfortunately, we weren't able to sweep the Mets, but the Nationals were absolutely roll the clip. Sweep. There you go. Sweep Central. Come on, baby. But yeah, been on fuego.
Like he said, unfortunately, with the Mets, only winning 3 out of 4, still great. But unfortunately, we didn't sweep them and didn't sweep the Nets. But no, we son the Nationals and bring out everybody's favorite guest, the Broom, baby. Thank you for making an appearance. And yes, like he said, you guys just saw we had footage of Thomas cleaning up the mess the Nationals made in my crib. Okay, fuck you, piece of shit. Yeah. So Phillies are now still, like I said, the best team in baseball. They are 5 games above the Braves. Cannot tell you the last time that's ever happened. And like I said, 1 game above the disgusting city of New York Yankees for first place.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like I said. But they are firing on all cylinders. And pretty much ever since opening day. Are you okay over there?
Yeah.
You a huge Phillies fan?
Yeah. Number 1.
Yeah, can I get a fuck
Bring
the
back
Yankees?
dollar nuts.
Yo, you're a Phillies fan, right?
Yeah, Phillies.
Fuck the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
Fuck the Yankees,
Yeah.
right?
Fuck them!
Fuck the Yankees!
Yeah.
Say it!
Don't make me Yankee you!
Fuck you. Say fuck them.
Show them your Philly love! Show them you're a brother! A brother!
Fuck New York.
Okay, I like it, baby.
Fuck New York. How about that one?
How
about that one?
We're gonna take the trash out, okay? Yeah. Okay, the trash was taken out at Madison Square Garden. Okay, yeah. Unbelievable. But, like I was trying to say, pitching has been on fire ever since that opening series, okay? And after a few weeks, hitting started to get going. Everything is rolling right now, okay? We're not even in Schwarbarian season yet. It's not even June yet, okay? So the potential for this team is at an all-time high. And I didn't just say that to exaggerate. Yes, all-time high. This could be an all-time year for the Philadelphia Phillies. For me, hard for me to pick a Philly of the week considering everyone's just been firing on all cylinders, okay? I'm going to go with Cody Clemens. Got caught up from being Trey Turner's replacement. And, some of us were starting to think, oh, shit, things are going to start spiraling down, okay? But he's filled some pretty big shoes, okay? And has dominated himself. Basically hit a walk-off homer against the Nationals, kept us in the game, and Bryce Harper sent us packing with a W, okay? And just absolutely clocked the ball last night and drove in 2 runs to change the tide of the game and won us the game. So he's been a game changer. Great quality at bats. And yeah, I mean, when he hits the ball, he emotionally and physically moves that ball. Okay. Yeah. That ball has nightmares of Cody Clemens. Okay. Yeah. Can play 3 different positions. I have no idea what Topper's going to do when Trey Turner comes back, but this is a great problem to have. So that's my Philly of the week. I don't know if you gave your Philly of the week yet.
Actually, I haven't, but I'm gonna go with Bryson Stott again, aka Bangarang for me. Man's an absolute hitter. This man, like I say, is in a zone, auto zone.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, when he comes to every game and he plays with his heart. He plays with the love, the city of brotherly love. Let me tell you that.
Yeah. Did you know Philadelphia is a Greek word? You know what it means?
What?
Brotherly love, baby. That's why we're named it.
Yes, sir. I like it. Me gusta.
Yeah. So yeah, I raved a lot just about the hitting, but honestly, got to give a little bit of a recognition to the pitching. It's been absolutely outstanding. If you were to tell me before the season started, Nola was going to be our 3rd best pitcher, I would have said, you got to stop smoking that Knicks pack. I know it's some good shit, but stop. Hold off on the hashish, okay? But no, it is right. Obviously, we already know Wheeler's been dealing, had a rough outing last week, but dominated this week. Pitching through 7 innings and only allowing 2 runs and 3 hits. Dealing Suarez still on a heater, the best pitcher in baseball. Even Sanchez is dealing. Has a 3.31 ERA and allowed only 2 runs in 7 innings this week. Like I said, I know I'm talking about a lot of this good pitching, and most of it's against the National, you know what I'm saying? And talk about beating a dead horse, but we're just beating these inferior teams, and that's what superior teams do. They've imposed their will. The bullpen hasn't been getting much action, but neither have I, okay? But guess what? We're both still winning, baby. So okay. But like I said, the little action they've been getting the job done. Limited runs allowed. And the hitting's giving them wiggle room. So everything's just clicking. Like I said, Dominguez is starting to find his stroke a little bit. Alvarado's keeping his control, baby. This team, I mean, just thinking about it, I'm having an orgasm over here. I'm about to. I'm going to hold it in, guys. I'm sorry. I'll wait till after the podcast, but that's all I got to talk about for the Phillies. I'm going to have an orgasm if I keep talking about it. But yeah, that's all I got for the Phillies, pretty much.
That's
Oh, fuck my Philly of the week then, huh?
Wait. Wait, you didn't give your Philly of the week? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You know what, Chef? I go ahead. My fault.
Go for it.
My Philly of the week is Stoddard, baby. Bryson Stott. Let me give you some stats, all right? Let me give you some real fast. We're talking 9 runs, baby. In the last 7 games, this is what these stats are for. Got 9 runs, all right? And 6 walks. He is getting on that base to then create those runs, you know what I'm saying? 6 ribbies, RBIs. Not only is he getting those runs, he is getting people those runs as well. 2 home runs, 2 dingers. Dude is not a power hitter, but he's hitting that thing crazy, man. That dad power, it's starting to heat up a little bit. With a .333 average, that is an extremely solid hitting percentage to be at. Super solid. And that is why Stoddard is my Philly of the week.
Yep. Sorry, Chef. I didn't mean to skip you, but just kind of got a little excited about my Philly of the week, okay? But yeah, so the Phillies have a 3-game series at home and away this week. Their home game is their home series against the reigning champs, and hopefully it's raining W's on them. And the second is away against the Rockies, absolute amateur hour. So excited to see what we got cooking up. So that's gonna be it for the Phillies. Now, guys, for your Philadelphia Flyers, baby. Not much going on this week. However, our top prospect, Matvei Mitchkov, so sorry if I butcher your name again, but I am not the Russian. I do not drink the vodka every day. Sorry, my friend. But hopefully he's coming to Philly a lot sooner than anticipated. Nobody is sure when. He's coming out of the trenches in Russia, but they did make a statement saying this week that he's going to come a lot earlier than anticipated. So maybe not in 2 years, maybe next year. But that's all I got. We've got the draft in a month or two, so we'll see what they do. See what Mr. Danny, the real Danny Dimes can chef up. But that's all I got for Flyers this weekend. Time. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia Union. We're going to start it off with Wednesday night. A home game, of course, against New York. And like I say, fuck
New York!
Fuck New York. Okay?
Bing bong.
But unfortunately, we weren't able to get that big, fat W. We lost 2-1 against New York City FC and played as what I like to call shitty fucking game.
Oh.
And I got some clips, so but first, I like to talk about the raccoon.
Well, who? Excuse me?
Our friendly neighborhood raccoon.
Oh, raccoon.
He made it on the pitch. He was flying around, man. People were cheering all around. That, I could say, was the most exciting moment of the game for being a Philadelphia fan.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That's depressing.
Unfortunately, but roll the clip real quick.
Roll it. Okay.
As you can see, he was hyped up out there, and a lot of people were hyped up. But unfortunately, that was a big L.
Oh.
Big L. But then on Saturday, we played the New England Revolutions. And, of course, they suck.
Okay.
So we absolutely cooked them. Of course, they got a red card in the first 15 minutes, which gave us the better hope, and we won 3-0. And with that, Karanzag and Gastag have scored in the same match for 16 times, which is the most ever by a duo in MLS history.
Talk about a dynamic duo,
Yeah,
baby.
so they call history, man. But with that, unfortunately, with the loss in New York, we were 5 games, but we are still unbeaten away with that win in New England. Looks pretty nice.
They like tripping on the road, baby.
Yeah, but we are 8 in the standings, and then on the following, we got Toronto on Wednesday.
What?
Yes, sir.
You said what?
Toronto.
The 6?
Toronto.
The 6! That kid! Number 6! Kevin! Come on! Whatever your fucking name is! Stay out of the 6! Stay here! Quarantine! Don't give a fuck! You had the flu! Stay out of the 6!
Rick, leave us alone! Leave the kid alone!
Stay away from the Brazilian booty lifter, Drizzy! Okay? He knows the deal, and he will deal you his meat. Okay? You do not want that dish. That is a dish served hard and cold. Stay away. Sorry, Lenny.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. But
And
you
I
just
think
can't
that's
get
all
into
for
it.
this week for the Union.
Say less, baby. Wonderful. What an amazing pod this week, okay?
It was amazing. Did y'all have a great time, ladies and gentlemen?
I didn't have a great time. I had the time of my life, baby. And I do
There you
every
go.
week I come on this pod. How about you, Chef?
Oh, yeah. I'm loving it, baby.
He is, and I'm loving him being over there and in my house, and I can't wait to see him in about 10 minutes and spank those cheeks like per usual. But anyways, that's going to be it.
Yes, sir. And thank you guys for joining us. Y'all, we hope you guys had a great time. Anyways, we'll see you in the following week. Peace.